Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Still here at the hotel here in Lexington. So here's another beer from the area. This is out of Georgetown, Kentucky. It is from Country Boy Brewing. It is their Knotty Pine IPA, or actually double IPA, hence the two I's. So this one comes in, and I had to check on Beer Advocate because another faux pas with this brewery is they do not have the ABV on the can. So according to Beer Advocate, it is a 9% ABV. I'll double check that to put it in the description. But I don't know how you don't put the ABV on a can. It has 12 ounces, it has 355 milliliters, it has Georgetown, Kentucky, all right down in the bottom. That's the spot where you should have ABV as well. So for me, that's kind of the dropping of the ball on their part. But let's go ahead and check out what this one has to offer. This should be pretty interesting as well. I've had some beers from Country Boy Brewing, have been pleased for the most part. So looking forward to checking out this DIPA, double IPA, or DIPA. You call it what you like to call it, whatever you prefer. All right, so get that there. Got the beer can resting easily on the Bible so you can check it out. Nice color on the beer, that same orange type amber color you pick up on IPAs. Not really seeing too much of the bubble action now. I'm using the hotel glassware here, as you can imagine, so not getting the full clarity to see a lot of the bubble action. I had an IPA earlier and I was able to pick up some of that carbonation, but this one has more, it seems, of a chill haze on there where I'm not seeing that as much. Looking through to the other side, barely pick up even the shadows of my fingers. Aroma-wise, you can definitely pick up the malt backbone. I get that sweetness from the malt here. I get a nice burst of tropical and citrus notes coming out from the hops. A little bit of that tangerine, a little bit of that orange you're accustomed to, a little bit of a mango type feel. But all those type of notes you usually expect to get in an IPA or a double IPA, so pretty much on par right there. As far as the taste, I will say the head itself didn't come out as heady as I wanted to get it, but it did come out to be a pretty much white head as well. On the taste, I'm getting hit with that grapefruit type notes that you expect to get with some IPAs. I'm getting some of that tropical and citrus feel, picking up some of that orange type feel, picking up a little bit of a syrupiness in there, and also getting almost a little bit of that medicine type feel that I pick off from some of the IPAs, which comes through with some of the hops and the malts that are used there. Nice thing, tip of the tongue. It does have a nice mouth presence. I do feel it in the cheek area nicely as well, and picking up some of that alcohol in there from the beer. Not too much of an astringency taking place. Flavors are kicking around nicely in the mouth. I can actually feel it in the throat as well, not just on the tongue or in the cheek, so it does get around for a nice presence. Going down, you do pick up some of that throat scratching type feel. You are picking up that bitterness and hoppiness of the beer. Even on a deeper pour, where I just poured down the middle, still not really getting much as head out of it as I thought I would. So as you can see there, I just filled it back up and got less than a finger of head. And I had probably about 3/4 of the cup full at the time. Definitely has a heavier type body on this one. Flavor duration is nice. The flavors are remaining around for a bit. The more I drink this one down, starting to feel more of a kick around a little bit. I let this one sit out probably about 10 or 15 minutes before getting into it. So trying to let it open up a little bit for the aroma and the flavor. And I am feeling that some. But it's decent as far as an IPA, double IPA. I guess because I've had so many of them over time that it doesn't really throw me back. I think this one gets rated well out there on some of the rating sites. But it's a decent one. I have no complaints really against it. It doesn't move the needle as much for me, but I think to sit there and enjoy this one, I can definitely do that without a problem. You are getting a good amount of the hop presence here. You do get a little bit of a pininess in there as well. But Knotty Pine IPA, Country Boy Brewing, definitely worth checking out, especially if you're an IPA fan. If you've had it before, let me know what you thought of it. Put some comments in the comment section. I don't want to say a run-of-the-mill type IPA because it is better than some of the ones I've had out there, but it just doesn't really knock me back as much. That's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if sometimes you have a beer that is still good, but you've had so many different types of beers that they may not knock you over, but it still could be a well-made beer. I think this one is a well-made beer along those lines. But one to, like I said, definitely check out if you're an IPA fan. Thanks for checking out another video. I look forward to catching you guys next time. As always, keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.